What is going on, guys? Back with another video. Today we're going to be talking about addiction and how you can't let this ruin your life. So what is addiction to start off? Addiction is an excessive need or urge to do something, to engage in a coping mechanism for our lives. It could be to relax. Maybe we just want to chill and lay back and have a few drinks once in a while, and there's nothing wrong with that. But the problem is when we use it on a consistent basis, an all day, everyday basis, in order to somewhat make our lives better. We want that instant gratification. But this is where addiction creeps in. It controls us and takes a hold of us. We own up to this substance or alcohol, whatever it might be. And this is where it goes down a bad path. It could stem from problems like anxiety or depression, but the problem is with all these substances, the feeling that you get from them, it may feel good initially, but the feeling is fleeting. It goes away. It doesn't last forever, and we start to depend on it. And for example, a lot of people use substances or alcohol or whatever it might be for anxiety, but the problem is we think it makes the anxiety better and the feelings of those negative feelings go away, but instead it only heightens the extent and the power of these feelings. So what's the solution? The solution is to stop. It's to realize that this is not worth it. It's going to affect us long term. It's going to affect our potential, what we can do in life, what we can achieve, our ambitions. It's going to affect our relationships. We need to realize that it's just not worth it. We lose time, we lose energy. There are so many cons to keep being a victim to substances, and we need to realize that it's not going to improve our lives. It's only going to make it worse. So it may be tough to stop, but we need to have the willpower, the strength to realize that it's going to kill our potential in life, and we need to stop so we don't sabotage our dreams. What is the reward of all this? Well, we get our time, our energy, our motivation, our drive, everything back. Now, a lot of people might, well, not a lot of people, but some people might be able to get away with relying on substances, and they may be productive. I'm not saying this applies to everyone, but for a lot of people, addiction ruins our chances in life, and it negatively impacts us, and we go down a rabbit hole of keep relying on that substance. So what we need to realize is the reward of delayed gratification will pay off tremendously. We want that quick dopamine. We want the instant gratification, but delayed gratification is so much better in the long term. Do you want the pain now and the pleasure later, the pain of stopping now, but you get the pleasure later on? Or do you want the pleasure now and the pain of regret and all the missed opportunities from relying on that substance? I asked myself that question a lot because even me personally, I've had problems with addictions in the past. I feel like almost all of us have. So we need to look at it from a long-term view. Do we want that pain now or later? It's our choice. I say take it now, get the pain done with, okay? If you want a good life, you have to make sacrifices. You have to look at things long-term. You have to put that instant gratification, that quick dopamine aside, especially in today's world where we could get dopamine just like that. You know, we could go on our phones, social media, substances, bad food, just nothing. You know, these things give us nothing. It gives us a quick dopamine hit, and that's it. But we need to sacrifice if we want to live an amazing life. So in conclusion, I just got to say that this addiction that's taking over your life, if you are suffering from one, you know it's just not worth it, okay? The reward is going to pay off in the long run, okay? Because if we keep chasing that dopamine, it's just going to be a never-ending cycle. We need to look at ourselves in the mirror and say, do I really want this? Do I really want this life of addiction? Do I want this to affect me and my relationships, my finances, and my overall quality of life long term? Or do I want a better life? Am I willing to make that sacrifice now? That's all I got for the video, guys. Addiction is not worth it. Please don't engage in this behavior. I know it's tough, but we need to be stronger than this. Don't let it ruin your life. Let me know what you guys think down below. If you like the video, please show some love. share it with someone if they may be going through stuff, to make them realize this stuff is just not worth it. It's going to ruin our lives. But if we have the strength to stop doing it, our lives are going to be tremendously improved long term. I hope you guys have a great day. I'll see you soon.